Good afternoon, everybody. Another segment, frankly, my dear. Sorry. No, I've been gone for about a week or so. Couldn't do week 2 power rankings, man. Was out of town on business, very busy. So I didn't have time to do it. But anyways, man, dive right into it. I'm back this week for the post week 3, going into week 4 power rankings. And I'm going to go from 10 to 1. Let's go. So, number 10, I have a tie between the Chicago Bears and slight favoritism by Washington Redskins. All right. The Bears, man, to me, the Bears defense right now is playing like top 5, top 3 defense in the league. All right. On offense, they're putting Trubisky there, putting him in a position where he's not losing the game for him. They're calling very structured plays for him to run, easy plays for him to run, so that he can have some slight success. They still have Jordan Howard at running back who just grinds on you. They still got Cohen. They got some nice outside threats still. So it's just all around, man. I think they've just been doing a superb coaching job there. And on defense, Khalil Mack, honestly, is more than just a defensive MVP candidate. Might be an MVP candidate the way he's been playing. All right. And I had slashed the Redskins. All right. That Colts loss was ugly. They came out unfocused, don't know what they were doing. But people don't realize the Redskins, I want to say last I saw, were the number one. I know they were the number one pass defense in the league. And I want to say they're top 3 or top 2 over total defense currently. So the defense has been playing well. Did a good job on Aaron Rodgers. Did a good job getting pressure as well as just covering in general. Okay, even that touchdown they gave up was due to a blown coverage. All right, outside of that blown coverage, it would have been a 31-10 game. All right, a lot of people talked about the Clay Matthews hit, but that didn't really kill any momentum. The Redskins, I think the next 10 or 11 plays only had -1 yard after the Clay Matthews play. So, people say what they want about that. The Redskins look good. Alex Smith protecting the ball. He threw 1 pick. Adrian Peterson running like he's 5-10 years young. So, man, they just overall solid, man. If there's any weakness with the Skins right now, man, it's still receiver. Richardson caught that bomb touchdown, but still, man, we're going to need more. Redskins will need more production from those receivers. If they want to have more success. But as of right now, I got them in the Bears tied at 10. Number 9, the Jacksonville Jaguars. All right. So the Jags, man, had coming off that big win against New England, I feel they was bound for a letdown. But to lose to the Titans, man, and when I think Mariota only had like 100 yards passing, that's unacceptable, man. That is really unacceptable. Okay. I just don't. I know Blaine Gabbert started the game. They put him out. They would have get him out of the game, but I just felt that was a big letdown. They had a lot of momentum coming after the New England game, but at the same time, I think that's all that it was. I think it was just a letdown, and I don't think that they're as bad as they looked the other day, and I think that they should be able to bounce back, man, because. Fournette's still a little nicked up, but eventually he will come back. And Bortles actually hasn't been playing horrible this year. He's been playing decent, okay? So I got them at number 9. At number 8, I got the team that beat them, the Titans, all right? Titans only losses to a Miami team that's proven to be tough now, all right? The Titans, they came back last week against the Texans, and this week they got a good win against Jacksonville, all right. Even with Mariota coming off the bench, so you gotta give the Titans some respect, man. Defensively, I think that Rabel is doing a good job with their defense, and offensively, they just a team that just pound you. They just pound you in the ground. Even if they're not getting a lot of yards, they still the players they have just tend to weigh on you, all right. And that style of play just tends to weigh on you throughout the game. So I got the Titans at number 8. At number 7, I got the Minnesota Vikings. They could be lower, but I'm not going to be one who completely jumps off of them just because of one ugly performance. The performance was very ugly, okay? They lost to the Bills. The Bills who have looked like hot garbage up until this week. All right, they lost to a rookie quarterback, which is kind of concerning to me that they lost at home to a team, to this team, to a rookie quarterback, especially their defense. All right. As I've been telling people, man, I watch Kirk Cousins all the time. Okay, I'm a Redskins fan. I've seen this guy. Like I said, I don't got nothing against Kirk Cousins. I still call him Kurt, just for the hell of it, be an a-hole. But for Kirk Cousins, this is what he does, man. I mean, Kirk. If it's not a primetime game and it's against a team that people are thinking he's supposed to lose to, Kirk will light it up. But it's these games that you feel that you got momentum. You know, you coming off a good performance. It's these games that Kirk will always just have a head scratcher. You know, you like, what the hell is going on? He's playing safe. He's dinking and dunking. He has these games, man. And you know, that's what the Vikings gonna notice this year, man. Vikings fans, they gonna notice that's why to me, I mean, they had to pay that to get him, but he's not worth that much money, man. I'm telling you guys, this is only the beginning. It's gonna be several big games. It's gonna be several games down the stretch that you think you supposed to win, that you know your team is supposed to win, and he's gonna lay an egg, man. You know. And that's just how it goes. It's just how Kirk Cousins. Just look at his history, man. I got game. If y'all need some history lessons, y'all let me know in the comments. I can give y'all a history lesson on Kirk Cousins and how he shrinks in these types of games, man. Games when they are there, when he's expected to win. All right. So number 6, I'm gonna go to the Miami Dolphins. Okay, I know some people not sold on them, but the Dolphins, man. People don't realize Adam Gase has done an excellent job with Ryan Tannehill. I want to say Tannehill is like has won like his last 10 of 11 games, 11 to 12 games. People do not realize that. The defense is the truth. I think the defense lead the league in interceptions right now. He did lose William Hayes, which is a very good veteran defensive lineman. But man, they look good. And you know what I've noticed about the Dolphins? Teams like them, you know, they don't have a lot of noise coming out of there this year. You know, they don't have a lot of drama. It seems like they got that lunch pail mentality. They just come and doing their job. They don't got a bunch of weird personalities on the team no more. They clean house. He got the guys that he likes in. I questioned that at first, but he got guys that he likes in, guys that fit his system, what he's trying to do, create a culture where they just come out there and they play football, all right? And that's what they're doing. And the Dolphins look good, man. We're going to see if they keep it up against New England. They get that New England win. People going to have to start taking them more serious. But I think that the Dolphins, man, I think what they're doing is sustainable, man. You know, as long as Ryan Tannehill continues to play well, you know, they play in good weather. So it's not like he's going to fade as the season goes on. You know how some players, the weather change, they start kind of fading. He don't really got to worry about that because they play at Miami, okay? So I like the Dolphins at number 6. At number 5, I got the Baltimore Ravens. I just like the Ravens this year, man. They lost the game to the Bengals, but the Ravens, man, they don't have great offensive players, but they have a lot of solid professionals, okay? They got a lot of professionals on that defense. They got a lot of professionals on that offense, okay? They got a nice little running attack, 2-man running attack. We already know how good the defense is. Flacco has looked a lot better than he's looked in recent years. And the Ravens, man, they're solid, man. And, you know, if their offense can continue to play like they play and just help that defense out, the Ravens are a very, very scary dark horse team to go deep in the playoffs this year if they keep it up. Number 4, I got the Carolina Panthers, all right? Another team I like a lot, man. The Panthers, to me, like I always say, they have the best front 7 in the league. And Cam, even though he doesn't have a lot of passing yards, what North Turner is doing is putting him in he's made him a smarter QB, I feel. You know, they're putting Cam in position to succeed. They're giving McCaffrey the ball like they should have been doing last year. They honestly, they're playing like an old school style of football. And the thing about that type of football, late into the winter, when them games get tough, that weather get tough, this style of play tends to increase your chances of winning games down the stretch. And they have the perfect formula for winning those games. They got a dynamic quarterback. They got a dynamic running back. and they have a dynamic front seven. Okay, and in this day and age, if you got those three things, you can be very productive. You know, and like I said, I just like the way that the Panthers have pretty much controlled games this year. I know they lost to Atlanta, but you know Atlanta can't put up points. You get those performances out of Atlanta hit every once in a while, but I can't say that the Panthers played horrible that game. You know, Panthers to me has been a model of consistency so far this year. So this is where I know it's gonna get kind of controversial. All right, number 3, I actually have the Chiefs. The only reason I have the Chiefs 3 is because that defense is horrible. All right, the offense is great. Okay, amazing. You know, Mahomes is looking like a superstar. They have weapons everywhere. Honestly, that's probably their best defense is their offense. You know, teams are going to be trying to keep up with them, going to be pressing to try to keep up with put points on the board with them. But the Chiefs defense, because of that defense, I'm gonna have to keep them at 3 right now. Hey, who's to say the defense can't improve as we go down the stretch? But as of right now, man, I got the Chiefs at number 3 with that explosive offense, but very suspect defense. Number 2, I got the Philadelphia Eagles. I know they only beat the Colts by 4, but I feel like that was a good win, man. If you look at who the Eagles have, really, the Eagles don't have any wide receivers at all. You know, they got Nelson Aguilar. He's nothing special. You know, they're down to their third or fourth string running back and Wendell Smallwood. Carson Wentz came back, did look a little rusty, but not too rusty. Still look like Wentz, still escaping, still making the big plays on third down like he's known for doing. Defense, not many weaknesses. Still can stop the run. Still can get pass rush, man. So I got Philly still number 2, man. To me, they just look consistent. They've been one of the more consistent teams, even though I know they lost last week. But to me, the Eagles, man, I still got number 2, man. They still look like the Super Bowl champs, and then they just got better by adding their quarterback back to the mix, who looks like he hasn't missed a step. All right, and number 1, man, it's obvious to me, is the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams. The Rams offense, man. I must admit, I like Jared Goff, man. I like his demeanor. He's just like McVay. You know, McVay has a little help. These guys don't get too high or too low. Just a very calm, cool demeanor. Feel that whenever they're on the field, they're the best offense on the field. They got so many weapons on offense. They got a great offensive line. They have no weaknesses. Now, what does concern me is Marcus Peters and Talib being out for almost a month. We don't know how long Peters going to be out yet, but I think Talib is going to be out for a month. Going to be very interesting to see how that defense holds up if that team, if the pass rush was to ever fade, okay? But it's going to be very interesting to see how they handle those losses. You know, it's going to be a real test this Thursday to see how they're going to handle those losses, okay? But the Rams, to me, are number 1. The Rams, honestly, man, people going to think it's hyperbole. The Rams are reminding me of the Warriors in the NBA for basketball fans. It's so effortless, like the way that they're playing. It's just so easy the way they're moving the ball. I mean, Goff is barely throwing an incompletion. Like they've been a special team to watch so far early on. But you know, their schedule is gonna get tougher starting this week. So we're gonna see what the Rams really about. That's why this list can change from week to week. But anyways, man, y'all let me know what you all think. Hit the comment button, like button, subscribe. Let me know any ideas, anything else you want me to talk about. Y'all have a productive day. 1.